Hello guys, this is your Justice analyst and today is my birthday, so if you would like to congratulate me, please consider subscribing to my channel, this would help a lot. And now let's get right into the analysis video. As you probably already know, I live in Germany, so for my first analysis video I have chosen the German entry called Always on the Run by Isaak. So Isaak Guderian is actually 29 years old. He was born to an Icelandic mother and German father. He also has some Jewish heritage, so very much multicultural background. He is a newcomer in the German stage. He only released like a couple of singles which didn't enter any charts, but there was one dancey entry with a DJ which was quite successful in German daily charts. But his biggest success definitely came to him now when he won the German national selection to represent Germany in Eurovision. It actually kind of came out of the blue. No one was really expecting him to win. If you look at like bookmaker odds for that German selection, he was definitely not one of the favorites. So most of the people have expected Rück to win, who actually finished third in the end. For me personally, the song of Isaak was my second favorite to win. I really was craving for Tears Like Rain to represent Germany in Eurovision. I thought it's such a magnificent entry which could really do well in Eurovision.
She was just a silver lining. No more tears like rain running down my face again. No tears.
Unfortunately, maybe live performance of Bodine Monet was a little bit underwhelming, not necessarily because of her vocals or so, but more because of the production and how it all kind of came together or didn't come together. But the winner was Always on the Run. I think it's a wonderful song. It's telling us, as you can see in the lyrics on your screen, a little bit about like emotional struggles of Isaak, how he's dealing with some sort of depression, where he's always thinking he doesn't belong here, he's not good enough and so on. And he's always on this run, trying to achieve something, kind of always getting close, but never been really there. So sort of having some high expectations to yourself, never really being able to compel with them. So this kind of emotional struggles which people have inside, it is definitely a message many people can relate to. But now let's listen to the song. Of course, I have watched the German national selection. I live in Germany after all. So I saw that song. It was, as I said, one of my personal favorites. But I would like to see his performance from the pre-parties now to see if his confidence has maybe evolved, maybe his vocal techniques have even improved, even though it was already pretty good in the time of the national selection. So just to see, what kind of things have changed during the time, maybe to get some better ideas of what we could expect on the Eurovision stage. So let's take a look at the live performance from London Eurovision per party today. I'm really excited to hear how his live vocals sound without all the good production of the German national selection. So very curious, let's go.
I am nothing but the average, even though I'm special to some. I can't refuse, I'm going under. No one gives a shit about what's soon to come. What's soon to come.
What an emotional beginning, actually. I thought the song starts with a lot of instrumental, and here it starts with just some violins. Not really sure what's going on, but his live vocals are just so powerful, just right from the beginning, hitting.
I know my blessing with the privilege of doing anything I want.
So probably it's a sort of revamp, because now I hear again this musical track which I remember from the national selection. So probably they just added this, kind of more emotional beginning to really grasp your attention, that you're like, oof, okay, these are some vocals, this is some emotion. Because I remember in the national selection, music was so overpowering from the beginning that it felt a little bit generic when he was starting, and here he's really a star of the performance.
But I don't feel like getting stronger.
Yeah, okay, there some false note. Maybe he was just a little bit overdoing it.
My mind is just a game that can't be won, yeah. That can't be won. I'm always on the run, 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 run. Close but never done, 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 done.
This part sounds great. Also, I really love the way how he pronounces some of those vocals, not like Dan or Don, like Dan or something. Like he's really choosing the setup in his mouth, which is for him the most comfortable to pronounce these vocals properly, but they sound really great. Great support as well. He's very, very technical vocalist when it comes to the sound delivery.
I can break out when I'm free, lost in my own identity. I'm on the run, 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 run. Say, always on the run, na na, eh, run, na na, eh, hey, run, na na, eh, run, na na, eh.
Oh, guys, you're sleeping on this one. I definitely can see the judges standing behind this one. Not sure about the public, especially, depending on the running order, if he's surrounded by some really memorable entries or not, but the juries will eat it. Trust me, this is really powerful.
All I do is keep my head up, but it's time to keep the pace, like I'm haunted by the voices.
Wow, his belts, the hoarse voice of him, everything is just coming up together so great. I don't remember that in the German selection he was really performing with so much passion as here. Maybe, in the German selection he was slightly scared because he knew he kind of stands no chance to win, and he was like, okay, I just have to do, a nice performance to not be remembered for being strange or so. Now he knows he can go full power, and you can really feel so much emotion in this performance. And the song really reminds me more and more of the song Chasing Rivers by Nano.
I live to stormy waters, beat down the mothers, 'cause I can't keep.
Very powerful composition of the song, very memorable. I really enjoy it.
Deep within, no think just never gonna fail. I can break out when I'm free, lost in my own identity. I'm on the run, 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 run. I'm always on the run, na, na, eh.
Well, Isaak is definitely making Germany very proud this year. I think this is such a great entry, so modern, so current. If it's, the most memorable one or so, not really sure. Maybe it will not really stand out so much. But I remember some other entries from Eurovision which judges have rated so high. For example, do you remember Cesar Sampson with Nobody But You?
It would be right if you go running away from love, ain't nobody but you.
Also, it was a very modern song, performed greatly by a very confident vocalist, which actually didn't really have any special performance, which also got quite low points from the televote, but he won the jury vote that year. So I really expect that the judges will love this entry from Isaak. Well, I might be wrong, but that's at least what I think based on what I can hear and see.
Run, na, na, eh. Run from the silence, screaming for guidance. Can't do this anymore. Run from the silence.
He's so unique, so special. Doesn't it remind you a little bit of that song which actually didn't manage to represent Germany, but which won German selection 2015?
Give me back my heart and stone. I know you can't handle it.
Ich gebe meinen Titel an Ann-Sophie.
Give me back my heart and stone.
That guy also didn't really maybe have like typical Eurovision looks, the confidence and so on, but his voice, the song were so great. And I feel like with Isaak, we have a repeat of that story with a small difference that Isaak is actually going to Eurovision. Phenomenal vocals. If he can deliver it with the same quality, passion and power in Malmö, remember my words, he will do really well with the juries. Wow, very, very impressive. Great job, Isaac. Well, the song might be not one of the most original ones. I also know that the Eurovision fans are not really standing so much behind this one, but it's definitely much better than all the recent German entries in Eurovision. So as you can see on your screen, Germany in the last 5 years is actually ranked last among all the auto-finalists, so even behind the UK. And if we take a look at all the 15 years, they're ranked still a little bit higher than the UK, so on place 5. Germany, of course, had this very strong period between 2010 and 2012. 2 of those years were because of Lena.
I did it just the other day. Love, oh love, I got it. Taken by a stranger. Stranger things.
And then in 2018, this breakthrough with Michael Schulte and You Let Me Walk Alone.
Said I had one life and a true heart. I tried my best and I came so far.
Because as you can see, apart from that, Germany was actually always on one of the last places. They also had a lot of really last places, especially in the recent years. So therefore, for me, it's not a huge surprise to see that the bookmakers currently put Germany on place 31 from all the 36 entries, which means they're behind even Luxembourg, Czechia, Poland, and above Azerbaijan, Albania, Portugal. Well, I don't see Germany winning this competition, but I definitely don't think that they will be as low this year as normally. And in the Eurovision Scoreboard app, Germany is also ranked 31st, so the same as by the bookmakers, behind Finland, Malta, Azerbaijan, and above Australia, San Marino, and Albania. I'm not really sure why Eurovision fans are not so much into this song. I would say maybe this kind of song is a little bit too straight for the Eurovision fandom. I'm not really sure, because I think it's a very powerful, very modern song, which I could definitely imagine hearing in the radio, and his live delivery is absolutely magnificent. If we talk about the staging, of course, his voice has to be a star of this performance. But I still feel like they should add some more interesting elements than what they had in their national selection. So here you can see a photo of his performance from the national selection. So basically him in very simple clothes on a very generic background. So I think they can definitely have a little bit more interesting background, dress him up a little bit, more appropriate for Eurovision. But apart from that, I don't really expect any backing vocalists. I don't really expect any dancers. But some prompts, like, I have shown you that performance of Caesar Samson with Nobody But You, who had that kind of raisin platform. Just some easy prompts could really help this performance. But I'm more curious about what kind of camera angles they will choose, because I think this is something what will help the song to come alive on the Malmö stage. So this was my just opinion about German entry this year. It's definitely not biased by the fact that I'm from Germany. Trust me, in the recent years, I was definitely not expecting anything good from German songs. So this year is for me kind of exceptional. So I really believe that he should do well, at least with the juries. But please let me know down below in the comments, what do you think about the song? Are you one of those fans of the song who actually voted for it in the Eurovision Scoreboard app? Or do you really see it as definite last place in the final? Just share with me your opinion, subscribe to my channel if you still haven't, like this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.